Hey, what's going up, bull runners? Welcome back to the channel. Imagine a world where traditional financial systems that we've known are no longer the gatekeepers of our economic freedom. A world where the currency of the future is not just a whisper in the dark corners of the internet, but a loud, proud force in the halls of the biggest banks. Welcome, my friends, to the edge of that reality. But here's the mystery that shrouds the excitement. While we've seen cryptocurrencies like XRP struggle for mainstream acceptance, there's now a breakthrough. Bank of America, one of the behemoths of finance, has taken a colossal step forward using XRP exclusively for all internal transactions. This isn't just a rumor. It was confirmed in a recent interview on Fox Business. Yet, amidst this monumental shift, there lies a critical question. How will this change the landscape for XRP holders? The answer is right here, right now. Time is of the essence, my friends. With the Fair Tax Act of 2025 introduced by Representative Buddy Carter, the tax landscape could shift dramatically, potentially impacting how we view and use digital assets. And let's not forget, US job growth ended this year very strong, signaling economic changes that could either propel cryptocurrencies to new heights or challenge their stability. And Meta has a shareholder proposal on its table to assess Bitcoin for its corporate treasury. These developments are unfolding as we speak, reshaping our financial future. But hold on, there is more. If you stick with me until the end of this video, I'll give you an exclusive sneak peek into our new crypto community platform, Altcoin Pro. This could be your gateway to understanding and capitalizing on these groundbreaking changes in the crypto world. So don't go anywhere. Let's dive in and uncover what these revelations mean for you, for XRP, and the future of finance. So this is a very, very huge deal for us. Justin, Bank of America now exclusively uses XRP for internal transactions, according to a recent interview on Fox Business. So here's David Struczewski talks about Ripple on Fox Business.
Okay, let's stay in that tech space. You are a massive, I didn't realize how big of a crypto guy you are. There's a lot of guys in that boat right now, especially as the price crossed 100,000 for Bitcoin. But as you look to the coming year, okay, is it getting just a little rich, perhaps, if you're somebody who's not in already?
I mean, I guess as we're talking about technology here, and Liz just showed us all these major innovations that are coming. No, there are incredible things that are coming. We've got the most pro-crypto president right now in the United States, 60% of Congress that's on board. This is the moment right now in history where this is the chat GPT moment for crypto, right? Where it's now coming out to the next level. And Ripple, XRP, is going to be probably the highway that most of the financial systems are going to be driving through here in the future. It will not be Bitcoin.
Another one you like is Ripple. You said it is the coin to be looking at right now.
Absolutely.
Why?
Okay, so Ripple actually was the second largest coin prior to the SEC's investigation of them. They did this really weird lawsuit against them. And basically, the Ripple is going to be the track that everything's going to be running on in the future. So they created their own stable coin right now.
Okay.
And Bank of America, like I said, they were doing 100% of their internal transactions. They've got 83 different patents on it. And there's some incredible stuff that's going to be coming out. So
These cynics, though, tell me, only put as much in this space as you're willing to lose. Effectively, as of now, some people say it feels like a casino. Do you agree with that?
That's the best example I have is this. Don't not get involved with something. Do whatever you would do for a nice weekend away with your spouse.
Okay.
And instead of doing that weekend, maybe put that in crypto. Here's what I'll tell you. 3 to 5 years from now, you either made some real money or you just lost one weekend together. Not a big deal.
I know, but I could have had that vacation,
You
right,
could have
David?
vacation or you made your retirement.
Well, Zach.
You could have had that vacation or you could have had your retirement. Very cool statement there by David. Also, breaking from Ripple, Ripple and MoonPay have donated $50,000 of RLUSD to the LA Fire Department Foundation in support of the first responders on the front lines of the California wildfires. We are continuing to evaluate how we can best help these critical efforts. And by the way, this is a big deal for me. I actually used to live in LA. I lived in Studio City for a year, then downtown, currently living in Orange County, California, Laguna Beach. I have tons of friends in LA. Lots of them have been affected. One of my family members actually lost their house in Pasadena fire. So this is a big deal, and all of California is on watch right now. Also, big breaking news here. Pack your bags. March 10th is coming, and the standard is changing to ISO 222 only. So when this happens, this transition requires coordinating among banks, service providers, software vendors, and Federal Reserve has prescribed a series of preparations and tests for all participants to ensure a smooth transition. The Federal Reserve will review the ISO 222 requirements and the steps your institution should take to ensure a complete, efficient migration to keep the funds moving. This is Frank Van Driesch, the head of ISO 222 Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Frank joined the Federal Reserve Bank of New York 2018 to focus solely on the adoption of ISO 222 by Fedwire Fund Service and joined the FedNow team in 2019. Before joining the Federal Reserve, Frank held a position at SWIFT, where he was responsible for the global adoption of ISO 222 by payment market infrastructures and the European Bank Federation as senior advisor during the realization of SEPA. So remember to keep an eye during this bull run on the ISO 222 coins. And let's take a look at this document from Capstone. We expect the SEC to approve a spot XRP ETF this year, 2025. XRP was originally sold by Ripple Labs. Similar to Sol, XRP is designed for speed and high transaction throughput, and it's currently the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Now, alongside this document, it also shows here the real reasons that the SEC sued Ripple Labs. Number one, JP Morgan failed in their efforts to purchase Ripple in 2018 and panicked. Number two, JP Morgan knew Bank of America was going to kick their butts in the Ripple inside. And we do know, as we just heard, Bank of America is full on using Ripple. Three, JP Morgan needed to buy time to steal, develop, and implement a counterfeit version of RippleNet. And fourth, last but not least, the JP Morgan #1 U.S. partner of the Foreign Federal Reserve ordered the SEC to wage lawfare against Ripple based on knowingly false charges. So on top of all that XRP news, we have Bitcoin news, because obviously, as we know, as Bitcoin goes, the market follows, and soon, potentially, XRP will decouple officially from Bitcoin. But right now, we do need to see Bitcoin run all the way back up into price discovery, make its way up to 120, 125, while XRP is making new all-time highs along with it. Due to its verifiable fixed supply, Bitcoin is the most inflation-resistant store of value available, the proposal read. A Meta shareholder proposal submitted by Ethan Peck requested that the social media company convert a portion of its $72 billion in cash and short-term cash equivalents to Bitcoin as a hedge against the currency debasement. Peck wrote that Meta is losing 28% of its cash assets over time due to inflation, and cited Bitcoin outperforming bonds 1,262% over the past 5 years as evidence for adopting the asset. Peck also wrote in the proposal, Mark Zuckerberg named his GOATs, Bitcoin and Max. Meta director Mark Andreessen has praised Bitcoin and is also a director at Coinbase. Do Meta shareholders not deserve the same kind of responsible asset allocation for the company that Meta directors and executives likely implement themselves? And here we see the actual document, Bitcoin Treasury Assessment Supporting Statement. He wrote a very thorough report right here for them to go over, and hopefully for Bitcoin's sake, for the crypto market's sake, some of these massive institutions do start pouring some of their cash reserves into Bitcoin. Now we're hearing even companies really starting to talk about cash reserves into XRP. In fact, we covered this a little while ago, but it's back in the news again. SBI Holdings reveals plan to lend XRP cryptocurrency for interest. They're implementing a MicroStrategy method. Never sell XRP, buy only and earn interest. Now, again, everything we talk about on this channel is not financial advice. Do your own research, make your own decisions. You're a big boy or girl out there. But it is interesting. A lot of people are starting to talk like this, holding Bitcoin in their treasury reserves. But now people are starting to really talk about XRP and holding it in their treasury reserves as well. US Bitcoin's ETF first anniversary, a surge far above expectations. Following approval from the SEC Commission January 10th of 2024, US spot Bitcoin ETFs began trading the following day. In less than a year, they have contributed 100% of the $44.2 billion in inflows to crypto investment products globally as the end of 2024. The best performing ETF launch of all time. One reason for the massive success is the US adoption of the ETFs in 2024, allowing institutions to gain exposure to Bitcoin without the complexities of self-custody or direct crypto ownership. Mina also mentioned interest cuts by the Federal Reserve and promising crypto policies under the incoming administration, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump. Bitcoin's price appreciation with long-time demand made U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs the best performing ETF launch of all time. Bitwise Chief Investment Officer Matt Hogan said, Bitcoin is the best performing asset in history. Now, when the XRP ETFs are launched, I would love to see it take it over. Now, there was a lot of buzz about this upcoming jobs report that launched this morning, and jobs report absolutely crushed it. Employers finished the year with a burst of hiring, added 256,000 jobs in December. The unemployment rate ticked down to 4.1% as well. Now, a lot of people were on the sidelines with this Bitcoin scenario waiting for this report to come out. A good jobs report historically has meant Bitcoin go up only. However, that is not to be the same for the actual stock market. Markets are rattled as the odds of Fed's rate cut recede. Now, we were told that there was going to be multiple rate cuts in 2025, but because of this jobs report, now they're saying there's going to be one all the way in October, so we have to wait a super long time. Stocks and bonds tumbled on Friday as investors' worries over the scale of the government borrowing was amplified by signs of stubborn inflation, extending a sharp rise in borrowing costs for consumers and companies. And the reason they're talking about that is when you're a company and you need to borrow some funds, which, by the way, we do have something special for all of you bull runners looking to borrow some funds for your business. Link down in the description below. Get up to 100 to 250,000 at 0% interest, and I'll have some information for you at the end of this video. When companies are able to borrow money at lower rates, they're able to invest in products. They're able to invest in employees. They're able to invest in research and development and many other things. But with interest rates still continuing to be high, instead of being lowered multiple times this year, it's going to make it more difficult. Stronger than expected data on the labor market released on Friday intensified concerns that the economy continues to run at a solid pace, stoking inflation fears and dampening expectations of further rate cuts by the Federal Reserve. And taking a quick stop over here at CoinMarketCap, let's take a look at the health of the market today. We're at 3.3 trillion. It is up 2.06% for the market cap. Bitcoin dominance currently sitting at 56.84. Fear and greed is falling significant. Now, you know what happens when people get fearful? It's red down here. It's when there's fear in the streets or when there's blood in the streets, it's time to buy. Well, we're getting into those levels. Personally, with this report, this upcoming weekend, next week, we'll see if these candles continue to be green. We'll finally start ticking our way back up into here, over towards the greedy side, and really surge to the upside. Also, top 5 coins right now trending on CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin up 2.48%. AIOZ up 3.48%. GPT up 80%. That's a huge move today. Ethereum making a move to the upside, 1.45. And SUI continuing to perform like a beast, $5.20 up 9.09% today. XRP has lost its third spot by market cap when it comes to the top 5. XRP currently sitting at 4 with a market cap of $134 billion. Very low volume right now. I mean, this volume is very low as far as what typically comes in for XRP. $5 billion worth of volume in the last 24 hours. We were talking about ETFs earlier. Can't wait for the XRP ETF to launch and be getting on this chart. But as you can see, with price fluctuation of Bitcoin up and down, this is where we hit that $108,000 mark, December 16th. And as you can see, we've started to come down. That means that the ETFs are selling off. Then they try to fake us up to the upside a couple of days, but they had a massive sell-off on January 7th. $728 million sold out of the ETFs. Now, on a positive note, when you want to see what Bitcoin is going to be doing long term, it's very smart to take a look over here at the M2 money supply. As you can see, money supply has started to increase again. Money printing, as the money printing goes up, Bitcoin tends to go up no matter what. Yes, we could have some pullbacks and we could consolidate, trade sideways, but as money continues to be pumped and printed into oblivion, it does benefit Bitcoin to the upside. Taking a look at that report from Altcoin Pro that came out 4 hours ago, breaking U.S. congressman invests in crypto assets. According to Quiver Quant, Guy Reschlander, A Republican representative from Pennsylvania has disclosed personal investments in Bitcoin, Solana, and Ripple XRP. This disclosure adds to the growing list of political figures actively investing in digital assets. Notably absent is Ethereum, sparking speculation about Reschenthaler's strategy and possible insider awareness. Could this point towards a potential XRP, Solana, ETF on the horizon? Thoughts? Political investment in crypto are signaling mainstream acceptance. If ETFs for XRP or SOL emerge, they could create significant market momentum. What's your take on this? I cannot wait for the XRP ETF to send us to the absolute moon.
Hey, bull runners, check this out. If you want to learn how to find the next 10x, 50x, or even 100x altcoin in this video, listen to this. Our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny, and since then it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap, or 16 cents, back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here, and since then it's rallied up over 4,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th, 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000. And the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University. Just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers.
Speaking of XRP, let's take a look over here on CoinGlass. The heat map for the last 7 days is all green. So lots and lots of money coming into exchanges, lots of volume happening on exchanges. But when we're talking about the inflow, outflow, this is what I pay attention to the most. Now, volume is important, right? We just talked about how the volume is pretty low over the last 24 hours. This is a 7-day. We go to the 24-hour here, you can see volumes in the red. So not very exciting. But this over here, we want this to be red. This is the net outflow. That means XRP exiting exchanges. We don't want XRP exchange on exchange. We want people to buy XRP and then bring it into their personal wallet, their Zamen wallet, their Trust wallet, their cold storage wallet, whatever the case may be. Because when people start putting money on, like these green ones, Bitstamp and Coinbase, that's people putting it onto the account so they can liquidate it, right? We don't want people liquidating. So as we can see right here, historically, we were in the red. All of these smart people buying and holding, a little blip of sales right here. But then right before the big tip top, people started pumping. Everyone was getting excited, right? Holy moly, I've never seen XRP this high. I'm a new investor. I wasn't, during the run-up of 2021, I wasn't involved. That's what these people are saying right here. I bought it at 50 cents. Right now, it's sitting at $2. I'm exiting. I've got a great profit here. So people started putting a ton. Look at this, is the biggest day. Net flow was $177 million with XRP into the exchanges. But then people started going, okay, well, I'm going to buy and hold. I'm going to take a little profit, buy and hold. And for the last couple of weeks right here, we've been nothing but buy and hold. So there is a lot of tension building for an upside move. Even the last couple of days, it was buy and hold. Just yesterday, we had a net inflow of $3 million. So people are getting ready potentially to paper hand this big move that's coming. So as we take a look here, XRP on the weekly chart, looking strong. I mean, the fact is we have not broken down below the 10 exponential moving average So that's very, very positive. The most important time frame that I've been keeping track of that I personally think is very, very vital now is the 3-day, right? So we are bullish for sure on the weekly. We're bullish on the monthly. We're bullish on the 3-day as well. You can see we're still holding above the 10 exponential moving average. In fact, it held nicely. The last candle closed yesterday. The new 3-day candle opened up at the end of day yesterday. And so this is the first day of that 3-day candle. Love to see this become a bullish engulfing and break back above this level here. And this is the level that we've been talking about. And I'll show you where it comes from. If we go to our 3-week or our weekly candles here from that all-time high breakout, the weekly candle before that all-time high left us at a $2.47 level. And that is where we've been stuck. Okay, so that's where we popped above, then broke below. Then the candle couldn't close the body above it. Then our wick couldn't close above it. Then this week right here that we're in currently has 2 days left, tried to break it, couldn't break it. So now we have a new 3-day candle. It's sitting in that support level that we talked about yesterday, this 26 cents to 20 cents. We cannot lose that level. It's a very, very vital level because on the 3-day, it has us on the 10 exponential moving average. And it's above this support level right here. This is a 30-minute support that we dropped down and did some candle research the other day. What's great about this $2.47 level now is if we break above it, it's also breaking out of this really large bullish flag, bullish pennant that we could be breaking to the upside with a target of about $4.50 there. When we break down to the 1 day, the new daily candle has just started. Yesterday's candle did finish above that 10 exponential moving average. It is very important. Also, our Wolfpack indicator down here is still green and it's starting to climb, which is great because last time we broke above the red here and started going green, that's when we took off to the upside. We've had this sharp pullback in this indicator to the downside, but price is trading sideways. Yes, we had a pretty steep dip as well, 20%, but we're making our move back up. We have continued to hold these levels, which is very, very important. We're still green on the momentum indicator, and we've held support at the 30-day exponential moving average. That is the white line here. If for some reason we end up losing that level over the next couple of days and we lose our $2.20 level, we could then be returning back down to the bottom support level of this triangle pattern and the $2.10 level of our next support. That's also in correspondence with the 50 exponential moving average. If we lose that, we're in serious trouble for XRP. So we're going to continue to watch and monitor that we stay above the 10 exponential moving average, which we just got back above again, and really for sure stay above this 30 exponential moving average. Ultimately, we need to break above the trend line of this triangle, get above $2.50 is where we really want to see some support, and then we can make our way back to the upside. Let's talk downside. What if we lost it all? Well, on the daily charts, if we started to black swan severe problem to the downside, our next support level is all the way down here, $1.45. That's on a super high time frame though. So let's check the 12 hours. What do we get on the 12-hour time frame? Let's go ahead and remove this and remove this. The 12-hour time frame is putting us in that same exact spot, $1.50. All right, let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, here we go. We got a 4-hour support right here coming in for us at $1.90 to $1.85. And you can see that has been a support. That was actually the start of our uptrend in the triangle. You can see it tapped it again here, December 20th. Tried to break through it to the downside. Bulls came back strong on December 30th, bought that back to the upside. We did wick down there a little bit, but even on the 4 hours, candle bodies remained above that level. So going into the weekend, usually, not anything really major happens during the weekends. Let's see if this weekend is something different. We have very positive news from that jobs report. Hopefully we continue that momentum there. We can see on our 4-hour, we're on that 4-hour chart we mentioned, we're still in the red, about to break up to the upside. So let's hope we get another couple of hours to the upside. Buyers coming in strong. You know what's interesting though? You, me, every other regular retail investor, not really pushing this price. This has got to be some investors, some big major institutional buys that happen this weekend, or foreign governments or foreign companies coming in from Korea, Japan, something of that nature, pushing us above this level right here. You and I are just on the ride for the fun at this point. Hope you've been loving it. It's been a crazy wild ride for sure. But hey, as we talked about in the beginning, some of you guys may be looking to find some extra dry powder, some extra capital to put in your business or in your crypto portfolio. Well, we have partnered with someone. You've got to take a look at this. Hey, bull runners, are you feeling FOMO about this bull run without the right financial support? We're here to change that. We're not just about funding, we're about growing your business together. Whether you're investing in crypto, kicking off a new startup, managing your existing business, or looking to expand, we have personalized funding that meets your exact needs. Imagine starting your business or getting capital to invest $100,000 to $250,000 at 0% interest. That's not a dream, it's what we do. We've helped countless entrepreneurs like you with 0% interest funding without needing personal funds, income verification, or collateral. With just a 680 credit score, you qualify. We understand that your business can't wait, so take advantage of our quick funding approach. We look beyond the credit score with inclusive approval process that sees the big picture of your business or investment potential. Our flexible repayments are tailored to match your business cycles, ensuring you can manage repayments without strain. With access to our extensive lending network of over 5,000 options, we're committed to finding the perfect match for your business or investing needs. Plus, you'll have our dedicated team by your side, guiding you through every step of the funding journey. Whether it's buying crypto, hiring new employees, or launching a new product, we're committed to your success. Click the link to connect with our expert advisors and secure your business's future now.